everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my friends. My first guest tonight is an Emmy and Grammy Award-winning comedian you know from Girls Trip and her stand-up comedy specials. She has just written a new collection of essays called I Curse You With Joy. Please welcome back to The Late Show, Tiffany Haddish. I like it. I love it.
Your band is jamming.
Yeah. I love that dress.
Thank you,
It
thank
feels
you.
good, too. It's like hugging a Naugahyde couch.
I know, right? But it's fake.
It is?
I don't know.
Oh.
It don't smell like a real animal. It smells
All right.
like a mixture of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to see you again. We've had a lot of fun together on the show.
know.
It's been too long since you've been here in person.
Yeah, 5 years, man.
5 years. And the
Yeah.
last time you were here, you brought Billy Crystal with you.
Yeah, but
You brought
that was-
another man, and I'm not into that scene.
I brought Billy Crystal through the Zoom, though.
Oh, that's right.
That was through a Zoom.
That was
I
through
was still
Zoom.
saving my heart for you, but then I ran into you at the Emmys, and there was your wife.
I should have mentioned that I was married. I should have. That's on me. That's on me, and I apologize. Evie
She
says
was
hi.
so nice, though. She was really
She
nice.
is. I like
She
her.
called you Mr. Softy when we was talking about it.
How have you been doing? What's been going on?
I've been really good. I've been, you know, just living life.
You've made a few changes, though. I understand that you've tried this new thing, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, exercise.
Yes.
I hear
Exercise.
good things. What's that like?
Now, I've been doing it. At first, I was doing it, you know, back in the day, before pandemic and stuff, and beginning of pandemic, I was doing it for like 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Now I'm doing it for 50 minutes, waking up super early in the morning.
Really?
Mm-hmm, waking up early in the morning, exercising for about 50 minutes, and then wash my ass and go back to sleep.
Wow, and go back to sleep afterwards.
And go back to sleep
You can
afterwards.
go to sleep after you're all jacked up on the endorphins from working out?
Because I'm tired anyways.
What do you
I
do?
don't know if you know this about me, but I take naps in strange places.
Really? Are you one of those people's gifters who can just fall asleep whenever they want?
Yeah, well, if I'm not talking, it's a wrap.
If there's any point in one of my questions you want to just nod off for just a second, I will not be offended.
Okay, good.
Now, you have a new book.
Yes.
Right here, as I said. It's called I Curse You With Joy. And first of all, I love that term, I curse you with joy. What does that mean? Is that like, may you live in interesting times? What does that mean?
Well, it was just something I came up with because, okay, I've been saying it to audiences for years because I curse you with joy. Like at the end of the show, I always say it. But I put the title of that, I Curse You With Joy, because I feel like with the internet and everything, people are just saying so many negative things all the time, just putting out all this negativity. And I feel like your words are so powerful. I mean, the first thing most people learn how to do, I didn't, but most people learn how to spell, right? You casting out these things and your words create energy and they affect people.
When they learn how to spell, I mean like cast a spell?
Yeah, words, you spell. Every time I speak, what I say, it has a power over you. Don't you feel it?
I do feel it.
You do feel it. I know you do. I know you do. I do.
Okay, well, that's
so
interesting.
I feel like when you put words out into the universe, out into the world, on the internet or whatever, a lot of people put out these negative things and they're casting curses. You're putting out bad energy, bad stuff. And I feel like when I see that, and a lot of it comes towards me, and I think to myself, dang, they must be really unhappy. They must not have any joy. So I curse you with joy. You must be hurting. So I curse you with joy.
That's a very generous response to other people's negativity. That's worth emulating.
Yeah, and then I get on my fake page and I call them all kind of fat bitches.
And right back to bed.
And then I have to curse myself for some joy.
Now,
I'm a human, man. I'm not perfect.
you write about, like, you didn't always have the confidence that you do now, but you talk about gaining confidence in this book. Tell the people how you gained that big Tiff energy.
Well, first of all, I don't feel like I ever really had confidence. I don't even think I got confidence now. I think I'm courageous. Okay. I like challenge myself and like be,
right.
You know, hey, but the big Tiff energy is when, and you should read it. because if you had read it, you would know.
Well, but wait, I do know.
You
I do know, but I want you to tell the story.
You want me to tell it? I'll tell it.
Yes.
I'll tell it.
I think it's more appropriate for you to tell this story.
When I had the penis in my panties?
Yes.
Yeah, so in Big Tiff Energy, I was doing this podcast.
You understand how that would be harder for me to say.
I would just love to hear you say you had a penis in your panties, Tiffany. I'd be like, yes, I had a penis in my panties. It's not a real penis.
Tiffany.
It was a prosthetic penis. Okay, you know what?
Do tell me. Tiffany, tell me about the time you had a prosthetic penis in your panties.
Okay, so what had happened was I did this podcast, right? And the host of the show gave me a prosthetic penis, and it was like kind of limp, and it was like sitting on my
parting gift.
A parting gift. It was my gift for being on the podcast. This is before fame, bro. And so lots of limps. So I put it on my dresser, and I would go to the comedy club, and it was just like, you know, I wasn't getting no respect. Like, people were cool with me, but they wasn't really, like, inviting me to do sets and stuff. And I was like, what's this? Like, it's a boys' club. I don't get it. And then one day I decided to put the prosthetic penis in my panties and just see how people treat me. And I noticed I started walking different. It's something about having a limp, you know, prosthetic penis in your panties. You move a little different, everything. And maybe my energy was different. I don't know, but men was like, hey, Tiff, good to see you. How you been? They were like talking to me and like, hey, you want to come to dinner with us? We going to do this? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm down to go to dinner. Like, I don't know, when I was doing my comedy, it was like bigger and better because I think I had a penis in my panties. It made me strong. I was ahead of my time, man. I was ahead of my time.
Let me ask you something. When these people would hug you, how closely would they be hugging you?
They couldn't feel it.
They couldn't feel it. All right.
I even wore it a couple times with a skirt on just to see, you know, make sure it did, like, if it fell out, it would have been hilarious. But
do you recommend this?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I walked different, and now I feel like I kind of still carry that walk. Like, if I'm feeling low, I try to remember, like, oh, you know, where your penis at?
And people ask me this sometimes. What do you think you'd be doing if you hadn't ended up doing this, if this hadn't worked out for you?
If entertainment didn't work out for me, I think I would be like the best sex education teacher ever. Mm-hmm. I would be the best. I would teach about proper hygiene. Sure. I would teach about, you know, the different sounds your body makes that nobody tells you about. Like, you know, that I wish somebody would have told me because it made me think that my you know, I thought my little, you know, my Tiffnicity was broken. I thought she was broken.
Tiffanicity?
That's her name, Tiffanicity. Cause she don't stop, she don't quit. She's full of tenacity. Tiffanicity.
What would be, just out of curiosity, if you were the world's greatest sex ed teacher, what would be on the final exam?
Hygiene, definitely hygiene, I think, is number one. Okay. And then, like, selection, like, who do you decide to lay down with, and the power. Like, laying down with somebody is a real powerful thing. You're sharing your soul with them. I don't know about you men. I don't think y'all got souls anyways, but as a woman. As a woman.
No, that's fair.
I'm just saying, because y'all just do whatever. Y'all can put y'all thing in anything, and it's like it don't even bother you.
Sure.
You know, it's just like whatever.
A particularly soft clump of moss. We have to take a quick break.
Okay.
But we'll be right back with more Tiffany Haddish, everybody. Don't go anywhere.